Hi, my name is Khai. I'm going to quickly go over my research project, navigating the shift from monolithic to microservice architectures. So, why is the topic in today rapidly evolving software development landscape? The shift from monolithic to microservice architecture represent a pivotal transformation. This migration is driven by the need for scalability, flexibility, and agility in software development and deployment. So, what included aspect? So, I'm going to define and differentiate between monolithic and microservice architectures, highlighting their core principle and structural differences. I'll explore why organizations opt to transition to microservice architectures, focus on the benefits such as improved scalability and easier to maintain. Migration challenges, I'll address some of the challenges, strategies for successful migration as well. So the things that I will not be included could be any deep technical implementations, any detailed coding practices, any vendor-specific tools, any post-deployment operations. So I'm going to go ahead and define monolithic and microservice architectures. So based on the definitions, monolithic architecture is a traditional unified model by designing software application. In this model, all components of the application are interconnected and interdependent as a single unit. Microservices architectures, on the other hand, is involved with developing a software application such as a collection of loosely coupled, independently deployable services. So what are their difference? They are coupled and cohesion. What does that mean? Monolithic systems are tightly coupled and internally cohesive, while microservices are loosely coupled but individually cohesive. Scalability, microservices can be scaled independently, offering better resource utilization comparing to monolithic applications, which need to be scaled as a whole. Also, technology diversity, microservices allow for using different technology of different services, unlike monolithic architectures, which typically rely on a uniform technology stack. So there are three articles that I have researched about. The first one is a rapid review. This talk about the reason for the shift. So traditional monolithic architectures are increasingly unable to meet the demand for scalability and rapid deployment cycles. And also the challenges for migration could be transitioning from a monolithic to microservice architecture is a non-trivial task, often due to the high module dependencies. Also, database migration is one of the primary challenge. This indicates that handling data during transition is a very complex and crucial aspect. And here's a little pictures. The article 2 is called Lesson Learned on Industrial Migration on a Web-Oriented Architectures, right? So this article talk about, it was a cost basically. So the balance between quality assurance cost and deployment cost was the key. So as the cost increase, quality assurance cost decreases. However, operational cost increases due to the high initial cost. The Article 3 is called Migration Problem and Challenges, ASMS. Key considerations is prior to migration, it's important to analyze the application thoroughly. Not all applications may benefit from migration to microservices, especially if they are small or have limited functionality. Recommendation for migration could be any migration that microservice should be considered if the monolithic application is large, difficult to maintain, or needs to leverage recent technologies. Critical analysis, right? So in all articles, it underscores the complexity of migration process. It's not just about breaking down large application into smaller services, but also about adapting new operation, deployment, development, and organization costs. Our critical insight. The complexity isn't solely technical, but also involves significantly changes in the team structure, development processes, and company cultures. Benefit of post migrations. So, like stated previously, in our articles as well, including it increased scalability, flexibility, and ability to incorporate new technology more efficiently. Critical insight. While benefits are clear, they come with a cost of initial complexity and require a significant investment in time and resources. Format adjustment. So migration necessary. Migration to microservice is not universally necessary. It's a strategic decision that should be based on specific needs, scale, and goal of the organization. Balanced approach. A successful migration requires a balanced approach. It's not just about the technical architectures, but also about adapting to microservice cultures and development process. So the evaluations, the decision to migrate from a monolithic to a microservice architecture involve a very complex blend of technical organization considerations. While the potential benefits are substantial, they are to be weighted against challenges and risks involved. A successful migration requires a careful planning, a skilled team, and a willingness to embrace not only technological change, but also the shift in organization and operational cultures. The most interesting thing that about this project is it's not just about the technical change, but a profound shift in how software is developed and maintained. This evolution symbolizes a move toward a more modular, flexible, and agile system, reflecting on dynamic nature of today's technology and business landscape. And this is the reference. Thank you for watching.